Here is, from my experience, the best AI video generator out there. It's called InVideo AI, and let's go over some of their options. So you have several different types of footage selection. Credits are for AI generative credits, which I think is the most valuable feature. You also have premium generation and iStock. Both of these two use stock footage, but I believe the difference is that premium generation uses higher end or more selective stock footage. So we're going to go through all of them and do demos for all of them so you can have a look. So I have a script here that I generated with Gemini Pro, and it's going to be a 30-second script for a YouTube short about the Egyptian god Thoth, because I want to use this with the AI generative feature because I've been very impressed when it comes to generating mythology, fantasy, and fiction style videos. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this script and create a new video. What I will select for this is to use my script and then add it in here. I will go ahead and select Instagram because since this is a short, it's going to need to be vertically oriented rather than horizontally oriented. If you select YouTube, then it's going to be horizontally oriented, and as I mentioned, I want it to be vertical. So for background music, let's just select it as mysterious. The language will be English. I want generated clips. And for the voiceover actor, let's select a male. Let's do a transatlantic voice, and let's just stick with narrator. So let's go ahead and proceed. Here, you will see the prompt that it's going to submit, and you can manually add things in there like use only bright footage or show several Egyptian gods or something like that. I'm going to go ahead and use the default settings that it added, but I just wanted to show you that you can add a manual override. All right, so let's generate the video. All right, it looks like it's finished analyzing. So before it starts generating the video, it wants a more dialed in approach. So you can select from these options right here. I'm going to stick with mythology fans, and it's only going to be 30 seconds long. And let's select YouTube Shorts. I think it's going to be the same as if you select Instagram, but whatever, let's push through with it. All right, it looks like our video is done, so let's go ahead and watch it.
Meet the god who tricked the moon and created the calendar. This is Thoth, the Egyptian god of wisdom, writing, and magic.
He had two sacred animals, the wise ibis and the intelligent baboon.
Thoth won 5 extra days from the moon god, extending the year to 365 days, so the goddess Nut could have her children. In the afterlife, he was the scribe of the gods, recording the fate of souls. Follow for more ancient myths.
Okay, looks pretty good. I really like the detail that they add. Like, for example, what was it? All this, all the ancient designs. So that's the AI generative feature. Let's go ahead and test out something else. All right, so let's generate a new script, and that's what we'll use. So I'm going to take this script and plug it in using the Use My Script feature. While the script is being generated, let's set the language to English. Let's have the voiceover as a female this time, talking with a clear American voice. I'm not going to set any preferences for the music or background music. And for stock, I'm going to use only stock media. All right, so let's put this in here. And I want to show the horizontally oriented feature. So I'm going to leave this on YouTube rather than selecting TikTok or Instagram. So let's go ahead and proceed. So here we have the script, and then we have the settings. So let's generate. All right, so it wants us to get a little more dialed in. So let's select from the options that they have here. I want to target luxury seekers. I want it to only be 30 seconds long. And again, I want to show the horizontally oriented feature of InVideo AI. So I'm gonna leave it at that and then generate. All right, it looks like we're done. So let's have a look.
Tired of cramped seats and long lines at the airport? Imagine this instead, skipping the queue with priority boarding, relaxing in an exclusive lounge before your flight, slipping into a seat that turns into a fully flat bed, enjoying gourmet meals and champagne at 30,000 feet. You don't just arrive at your destination, you arrive refreshed and ready to go. Is the upgrade worth it? Let us know in the comments.
So this is a reason why I say that the AI generative feature is much better than the stock footage, because something like this
turns into a fully flat bed, enjoying gourmet
where it talks about gourmet food and then just this microwavable dish is just not matching whatsoever. But I think the rest of the scenes can be good enough if you combine it with, let's say, some overlays or other scenes that you splice in. So I'm still sort of confused between premium generation and iStock. From my experience, there's not much difference between them. And like I mentioned earlier before, the most valuable feature is the generative credits that you get. The thing is, you burn through them really fast. And if you're trying to make, let's say, 3, 10, or 20-minute videos per week, then you're gonna run out of credits really, really quickly. And to purchase new credits can get quite expensive. So I say that InVideo is the best just because compared to what's out there, it's the most intuitive and easy to use. Plus, I really like their generative feature, but I still do think that objectively speaking, it has a long way to go and there's still a lot of improvements that can be made. So I hope this helps and talk to you soon.